Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Laura persisted with her criticism of Spencer at the hospital for giving Ace to Nikolas. Spencer was ordered to provide the authorities with all of the information he had regarding Ace's disappearance. Moments later, Donnie showed up and agreed with Spencer that there was no reason to file kidnapping charges for Ace's disappearance. Spencer reported to Dante that Esme's memories had returned. Spencer went on to say that Esme ought to be placed under arrest rather than Nikolas. Danny recommended that he take Spencer into custody for encouraging and helping a wanted individual in Nikolas. Spencer turned the tables on Dante when he was questioned if he had forgotten that Nikolas was sought. I find it quite intriguing, as I assume that you, more than anybody else, would comprehend what it's like to love a father who is complex. Have you not spent the last many years debating whether or not to report Sonny for his numerous crimes? Spencer remarked. I think he shot you over that once. Dan told Laura that it was okay, and that he had no intention of arresting Spencer when Laura reprimanded him. Following Spencer's snide description of Sonny as his old man, Dante informed Spencer that family members weren't always the best legal counsel. Spencer did not waver in his conviction that, in letting Nikolas take Ace rather than having Ace stay with Esme, he had made the proper choice. Dante stated that he required Esme's declaration. Dante asked Spencer to notify the police if he saw Nikolas again before he departed. Spencer later expressed regret if Laura was still upset with him. My worries are greater than my anger. We shouldn't undervalue Esme if you're right, and she's gone back to her previous habits. Now, you never know what she might do, Laura remarked. Heather found out that Nikolas had stolen Ace at Pentonville. Heather advised Esme to flee Port Charles as quickly as possible when she sought for advice. Heather went on to say that everyone will find out shortly that Esme had gotten her memory back. Esme was urged by Heather to play the long game. Heather questioned whether Esme had visited her as a worried mother or as a jealous ex after Esme brought up Spencer and Trina. Esme claimed to be motivated by a desire for vengeance. I want Nikolas, Spencer, Trina, and Ava to pay, all of them. Everyone will receive what is rightfully theirs, Esme promised. Esme got up to walk away. I appreciate everything you've done for me, Heather, my mother. However, I find that going slowly doesn't work. I have to go, Esme murmured. Heather implored, her voice urgent. Honey, whatever you're thinking of doing, don't. Esme grinned and turned to leave. Don't do it, Heather cried out again. Carly and Drew grinned at the Crimson office, relishing in Drew's decision to fire Nana and replace her with Carly. Nana slow clapped cynically, clearly unimpressed with Carly or Drew. Nana questioned if the three of them were finally even as she was getting ready to go. Drew stated in a patronizing manner that there had to be a reckoning. Carly and Drew kept scolding Nana. Nana claimed that Carly and herself were skilled at settling scores. In response, Drew threatened to take Nana by force and eject her from the office. Nana gave Carly a mocking good luck wish and walked away. Drew then suggested that Carly take on the role of full-time editor for the magazine. When he claimed that he and Carly could recreate Crimson in their image, Drew's eyes widened. What would she do with Bobby's diner? Carly inquired. She went on to say that since Bobby had previously worked 2 jobs at once, she could handle both positions. Carly and Drew had an embrace, personally and professionally, after they decided to be partners. Nana saw Olivia getting ready in the Metro Court restroom. Nana thought Olivia would scold her. Rather, Olivia expressed empathy upon hearing Nana's news that Drew had just let her go. Nana couldn't understand Olivia's actions. Olivia, I don't understand you. Despite being Carly's closest friend, you promised to assist me with my wedding planning. You discovered that I was the one who turned on Carly and Drew after I used your husband as my fall guy. But you remained silent. Why not? Nana inquired. Olivia explained that she had remained silent to try to maintain harmony amongst everyone. Olivia's remarks appeared to have touched Nina. Even though Olivia didn't agree with Nina's actions, she continued to think that peace was attainable. Nina was instructed by Olivia to move on gracefully. Nina answered, "You're probably right," and Olivia walked away. Nina looked in the mirror thereafter and stared at herself. "If Carly and Drew desire a babble, though, they got one," Nina remarked, her expression serious. Carly and Drew threw Nina's nameplate into a trash receptacle at the same moment. Tracy went to the bar with Scott at the Metro Court restaurant. Tracy, who doubted that Scott would turn on Lucy, heard Scott claim that Lucy had a grudge against her. Scott expressed his desire to become friends with Tracy. Assuming that she had been lonely ever since Luke passed away, Scott asked to order a bottle of champagne, and Tracy consented. Lucy joined Martin at an adjacent table where she attempted to eavesdrop on Tracy and Scott. When Martin finally got to his feet, he explained that Lucy's distraction by Scott and Tracy was the reason he hadn't been eating. Martin was urged to stay by Lucy. Martin consented, but only if Lucy told him what was happening between her and Scott. Brooke Lynn and Chase asked Gregory to do their wedding ceremony at Metro Court as well. Gregory first said no, citing his symptoms of ALS. Chase and Brooke Lynn persisted, and eventually Gregory consented to perform the wedding ceremony. Watch to learn about all the action taking place in Port Charles. The GH Weekly Update for January 29, February 2, 2024, teases that one man will receive a significant shock this coming week, while another must issue a warning. Watch the entire action in Port Charles by tuning in next week. In her predicament, Esme turned to Heather for advice. Gregory was supposed to play a significant part in Chase and Brooke Lynn's wedding. Martin became irritated with Lucy, while Laura Scott attempted to con Tracy and Spencer attempted to justify his behavior to Dante. And lastly, Carly was both excited and perplexed about her own future by Drew's elaborate scheme of retaliation against Nina. Curtis saw some hope that he would be able to walk once more. While Gregory and Tracy spent some time together, Brooke Lynn opened out to Chase. When Jordan showed up, she had quite the tale of where she had been since Anna became really concerned. In addition, Scott startled Lucy with some feelings he had, while Finn spoke about his problems at NA. Get the complete synopsis by clicking this link. Dante, Chase, and Laura discovered Kevin unconscious, which sparked a chase for Esme. The news of Molly TA and Christina's pregnancy was revealed to their parents. As all of this was going on, Diane and Robert argued about her friendship with Sunny, and Jordan contacted Brick in the hopes that he would work on a special project for her. Martin and Finn also devised a scheme that they hope will benefit Finn. After enjoying some alone time with Trina, Spencer learned what Esme had done. Laura declined Anna's offer to become the commissioner of police. Jordan and Anna discovered that the call Jordan received was made by Brennan. Ava was asked to flee to Sunny's island. Something Sam discovered about Muldoon could help Finn's case. Get the complete synopsis by clicking this link. Spencer is about to embark on a passionate date with his lady love Trina. But there's a risk when Spencer discovers something in the City of Light. Will either of them be able to save the lovebirds from their hazardous condition this time around? Carly is quite busy with her new employees at Crimson. Can she convince them of her own abilities? Carly's other best friend, Lois, will confront Olivia, her best friend. What's happening this time? To learn more about what's coming up, make sure to look at the daily breakdown provided below. Thanks for watching if you liked this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.